Welcome back to The Pulse, and whilst you welcome back, I'm taking you back to Parliament where the Minority Leader Alexander Peyomakin is speaking.
Attention. So, Honorable Leader, I will ask you to ask the supplementary question, but it must flow directly from the answer he has given. Because if it's going to be something else, then probably we have to ask the minister to go back and prepare and come back. Because this is a house of records. You don't force him to probably give an answer that will turn out to be false. So you have the floor as supplementary question, but it must flow from the answer he has given.
Mr. Speaker, I want you to set the record straight on this matter, and I'm happy Honorable Muntaka is in this chamber. Because, Mr. Speaker, there are senior members who have been insisting on the rules. I want you to bring a finality to this matter, which is, can a member rise on a point of order regarding a supplementary question with the aim of claiming that he is drawing the speaker's attention, or it is the speaker's sole right and discretion to admit a supplementary question or otherwise? Mr. Speaker, if you so rule that any member can rise to raise an objection, let the record reflect and I'll be guided. Because when people are talking about rules and the rules are being breached and the same people are sitting in this chamber, they won't talk. They won't talk. The Asawasi MP is in this chamber and the majority leader is breaching the rule. He won't talk. He won't talk.
Leader, are you addressing me or addressing?
Mr. Speaker, I'm addressing you, Mr. Speaker. I want to say that if a certain precedent is being set, I'm not worried. Because one day I will have the chance to use the same precedent.
Yes. So
he should allow you to do your work. He shouldn't chip away your powers.
Very well.
Very well. Mr. Speaker, I'll proceed with the question. Honorable Minister, you have just told this House that you have set up a committee to investigate and validate the authenticity or otherwise of some of these appointment letters. I want to find out from you, in view of the investigation that you are doing, have you become aware of any petition in your office regarding such mass dismissals?
Minister, are you aware of any petition?
Mr. Speaker, this question is a very straightaway question, and we'll get a straightaway answer. If there were no such complaints, requests, there wouldn't have been a committee.
Well.
Those things have come. We are set up a committee and we're working on them. Why are you asking whether I'm aware? They are there. My man, my minority leader. We have been together for a long time, so just give it up, so I can.
Minister, just answer the questions. Don't say yes.
Honorable Minister, in the question, I referred you to the dates of the letter, 10th of February 2025. Fortunately, you have been honest with this House by saying that you become aware that as a sequel to that, we've had some mass dismissals. That is why you are investigating. Now, in view of the unemployment situation we have, would you, in the interim, direct, that is pending the investigation, let me bring clarity, instead of these innocent Ghanaians sitting at home without any job, would you direct that they get back their jobs pending the validation of their appointment letters. Because, Mr. Speaker, from what you are saying, you are not done yet. However, certain actions have been taken that have rendered them unemployed. Teachers, nurses, and we need teachers in rural communities. We need nurses in rural health facilities, CHIP compounds, etc. Would you, in the interim, suggest or direct that they are giving back their job pending the final outcome of the investigation?
Honorable Muntaka, you hold on. Minister, just respond to the question.
Hey, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, first of all, I don't have the capacity. Secondly, if I had the capacity, I don't have the basis. The basis must be clear from statistical evidence that would have come out from the investigations. Thank you.
Honorable Leader, I'll give you the last slot. You are a leader, that's why I have tolerated. This is the sixth question, supplementary question. So I will.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, Mr. Speaker, don't give. There are daggers out. Don't arm them to.
Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I've not asked. We withdrew.
Respectfully, I'm.
Very well, Mr. Speaker. Very well. Very well.
Oh, you want with your friendship?
No, don't encourage it, Mr. Speaker. Don't encourage it. Don't encourage it, Mr. Speaker. Don't encourage it. We have to finish this.
Honorable Muntaka, just allow him to ask the last question, please. I beg of you.
He hasn't called you. So you said we should go by the rules. He hasn't called you. Don't put on your mic. He hasn't called you.
Honorable Leader, just ask the question, please.
Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Minister has told this House that until the investigations are over, he wouldn't know the total number of innocent Ghanaians who have been affected by this mass dismissal. He has on record also confirmed that indeed he's become aware of the dismissals. That is why he has set up the committee. What I want the minister to clarify on is whether he will, in view of the state of unemployment in the country, and in view of the fact that we need essential services to be rendered in our rural communities, teachers are needed, nurses are needed, would he recommend that pending the final outcome of the investigation, those who are currently suffering and are at home, they themselves, their dependents, their community will be restored in the interim? Would you recommend?
Yes, Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, I have a lot of issues like that. I don't want to go there. Starting from the last 10 years, 8 years, and they have come forward to say that they had been dismissed for a very long time. They and their parents and their wives and their children suffered for 8 years. And today, Mr. Speaker, no, it's not politics. They suffered for 8 years. Now, if somebody, you are asking whether somebody who has been dismissed for 2 months, excuse me to say, has been dismissed for 2 months, whether it will be taken care of, I will expect that let's do a comprehensive stretch of the matter and help all those people. I'm very open to that. You know, the 2 months who have been left, plus the 8 years who have been left, let's put all together, and I'm willing to go the extra length to support so that we can take care of all of them. Mr. Speaker, it is something we will work together to solve, not just this one alone.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, I'm done. I want to thank the minister for making an attempt. Mr. Speaker, let me thank him for making an attempt. But the jury is out there. The jury is out there.
Mr. Speaker, when did we have in our standing orders provisions for thanking the minister? When did we incorporate in the standing orders provisions for thanking ministers?
Yes, Chairman for the Economy Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to ask the minister, is he aware that before such mass employment can be given to Ghanaians, it should be backed by financial clearance from the Ministry of Finance? I'm asking him, when you enter the office, have you come across this financial clearance? Have you come
Do you hear him?
Mr.
Okay.
Speaker, I have not finished. I'm asking him, when he entered the ministry, has he come across this financial clearance with respect to this mass, employment? Thank you.
Very well. Minister.
No, Mr. Speaker, I haven't come across that. Financial clearance depends on the health of the economy. And we are told that the economy is not healthy now. So essentially, when it is done, I'm very sure they will give financial clearance.
Very well. Yes. Honorable Mustafa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to find out from the minister when the investigation will be done for him to report to the House. When will the investigation that he has instituted will be completed for him to be able to report to the House? Thank you.
Very well. Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm going to monitor to find out when it will be done. And I don't know the time. It's ongoing. Thank you.
Very well. Yes. Honorable Reverend Ntimfojo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to ask the minister in reference to teachers. Is he aware that on 10th of May 2024, in a letter signed by the Minister for Finance, a clearance given for 18,000 teachers to be recruited? 2024.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, if there was any such clearance, I'm not aware. But if there was, it would have expired by now. It would have expired by now, Mr. Speaker.
Well. Yes, Honorable Emmanuel Bejura.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to find out from the minister whether the purported dismissal were those who are on contract, probationers, or people who have finished working and are going on retirement.
Minister, did you get this question? Please, can you repeat the question?
Mr. Minister, I want to find out whether the purported dismissal, whether there are people who were on contract, those who have reached their retirement time, and then whether they were probationers who are within the 6 months and were asked to go home.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, let me reiterate that we are investigating it all and it will reveal. I mean, the reason is that this question is not specific to say the number. I said I don't know the number, yet we are investigating it. Then you are asking a similar question, which is very similar to that one. So, Mr. Speaker, when the results come out, you will get to know.
Well. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Honorable Member for Menchiasa.
Honorable Minister,
was there a prior impact analysis on the lives and families of those that were affected by the termination? Was there a prior impact analysis on the lives of those that were affected and their families before the termination was effected? Can you tell the House?
Honorable Member for Menchia, may I kindly ask you to file a fresh question? So that, yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to find out from the Minister if the Minister is aware that there is an ongoing recruitment to fill the vacant positions that have been terminated by... Yes.
Yes, Honorable Minister. Or I should ask him to repeat the question. Honorable Member, may you repeat the question?
Mr. Speaker, I am asking the Minister if he is aware that there are ongoing recruitment to fill the vacant positions that have been terminated as a result of the dismissal.
Honorable Minister. Honorable Member, please, let's listen to him. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I'm aware that some recruitments are happening. Whether they are to replace those that were dismissed earlier or not, I cannot say.
Well. Honorable, hold on. Honorable Tailabi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Minister, have you had complaints from people who were dismissed 2017 to 2024? And if you have, can you give us an idea of how many people were dismissed?
Honorable Deputy Minister.
Wait a minute.
Honorable Deputy Minister.
Mr. Speaker,
the question is specific.
Mr. Speaker, let me amend my question. From the answers given by the minister, he indicated that there are petitions of people who were dismissed after 2016. I just want to know can you give us an idea of how many people have petitioned your office?
Honorable Minister. Honorable members, please allow me to handle the House, please. Honorable Deputy Minister, please. The Minister did not come here to answer those members who have been probably released. Please ask a fresh question.
No, Mr. Speaker, please. In his answer, it's a follow-up to whatever answer the Minister has given.
Yes.
The Minister indicated to all of us here that some people were dismissed and that...
Obviously, the Minister cannot just give the figures.
Until
Minister, can you give the figures?
He wouldn't know, so he should tell us the numbers.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I won't be able to give you the number of people who were dismissed from 2017 to 2024, but there are complaints, and I can confirm that huge numbers of people have come to say that they too should be restored, and I can provide the evidence at a later time.
Well. Lastly, Honorable Jerry.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Minister just admitted that he is aware of some recruitments that are being done. Is he in the position to give us details of the respective institutions that are carrying out such recruitments? Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I can't get that for him.
Well. Leader.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, earlier on, the Honorable Minister indicated that investigations are ongoing, but the people have been removed from their respective offices. Mr. Speaker, with deference to you, I want to find out that is that a presupposition that the people were removed from offices without any basis?
Yes, Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know how many times I have to repeat that. These things came to notice. We couldn't confirm. The Chief of Staff has put up a committee for investigating it, and it may be true, it may be not true. So let's wait until we get to the end.
Well, honorable members, we turn to question B. Question B, and the question stands in the name of Honorable Frederick Addy, a member for Swaman. Honorable member, you have the floor now. The minister is listening to you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Before I ask the question, may I seek your leave to effect some corrections on the last paragraph of my question to be asked. Looking at, I'm seeing 7th March 2025. It's supposed to be 4th December 2024. So, Minister.
Don, may I find out, Minister, the question that came to you? What was the date? Because that can be substantial. He is insisting it's December 2024. Is that not right?
Yes. It's
From your question.
4th December 2020. The 7th March.
Yes, Minister. I want to be clear. If the question that came to you was in respect of the date December 2024, because that's what he is saying. If it is 2025 that came to you, I believe your answer is going to be based on 2025 and can give a different. I don't know whether I'm making myself clear to you. I just want to find out the question that was transmitted to you. It's what? 7th March. Honorable member for Swaman, he says 7th March. Do I ask him to go ahead with the answer? Because the answer may be different.
The question has the same headline. It's only the date that has been changed. But we brought the date on to be the 4th of December 2024.
So I just want to, if the answer will still satisfy you, then I'll ask the minister to go ahead to answer the question.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
Will the answer satisfy you?
Yes, please.
Very well, Minister.
It depends. I rise to...
Honorable Muntaka.
Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect, the rules are very clear. If his question is about 7th December and it's been written 7th March, that's not the question he asked. And therefore, he cannot be answered. The minister will have to be given time to come and answer the December 7th question. But if we now sit and say that, oh, the wording are the same, Mr. Speaker, as you know, from December 7th, 2024, is completely different from December 7th March 2025. And that's a duration of about 4 or about 3 months. So obviously the answers cannot be the same. And the tendency, Mr. Speaker, because it's also an urgent question, there's no opportunity for him to know the answer the minister is going to provide. The minister will provide an answer, and then before you realize, it degenerates into debate, which is also against Order 87. So I think the right thing is for us to get the right question so that the right answer is given. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I think I'll have to go with what Honorable Muntaka has just said. Because this is an urgent question, and mostly urgent questions, the answers are not provided on the order paper. So as to whether the member, the owner of the question, will be satisfied with the answer is another thing. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate what my colleague, Honorable Muntaka, has tried to guide us to avoid. But in this instance, the question is premised on an incident, the incident of the theft of ICT equipment, except that the question has gotten the date of the incident wrong. So once the minister confirms that indeed that incident took place, the minister is on firm grounding to provide the answer. And I think that is what the honorable colleague is saying. And Mr. Speaker, I've been, I believe, a backbencher to get us to a stage where we have admitted his urgent question.
But Honorable Leader.
The minister has the answer as well.
Yes, Honorable Leader. Incidentally, I admitted the question, and the date is indeed 7th March. So it's the 7th March, that is the date that was transmitted to the minister. So I think the minister can go ahead and answer the question. So, Honorable Member, you brought the question, the date on it was 7th March, not the December you are talking about. This is the question.
Except that prior to asking the question, he's trying to draw our attention that he got the date wrong. And so he wants to correct the date even as he's asking the question. I think that's what he's trying to do.
Live long, leader. Live long, leader.
So just go ahead and ask the question.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Minister, do you want to announce your presence here?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to ask the Minister for Labour, Job and Employment what urgent security measures are being implemented to protect the ministry facilities and restore public confidence following the theft of ICT equipment at the ministry on the 4th of December 2024. That's all.
Where are you reading your question from?
That is B.
No.
B.
But he's still saying December. But the question on the other paper is 7th March. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, we will engage our colleague to address the matter. I believe that this is a House of Records. To the extent that the amendment was not made draft, you admitted 7 March. So I would engage him so that the right information is transmitted for the minister to come back at the right time. Yes.
Minister, what do you say? Or you want?
Mr. Speaker, there are two things about this.
Yes.
There's a substance, which is the answer to a theft he's looking for, and there's a date, which is non-essential.
Okay.
I will provide the substance, which is more important than the date. Mr. Speaker,
But the owner of the question has already read the question. So,
Leader.
So you go ahead. Once he has read the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Leader, with all your indulgence, following the unfortunate incidents, the ministry collaborated with the security and intelligence agencies to apprehend the suspects. Subsequently, the suspect was apprehended and has since been convicted by the Accra Circuit Court for 2 years for unlawful entry and stealing. Mr. Speaker, however, the ministry has intensified its security checks to avert any similar occurrences in the future. This includes regular screening of visitors, instituting restricted visiting hours for all clients of the ministry, and beefing up the 24-hour CTC TV security surveillance. The measures are evaluated and reviewed periodically for continuous improvements on the security situation of the ministry. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Member for Swaman, supplementary questions, if any.
No, please. I'm okay.
Very well. Honorable members, any supplementary question from any member? Very well. Yes, honorable member for Aswansi.
Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the minister, was there any theft on 7th March 2025 at the ministry?
Yes, honorable minister.
Mr. Speaker, you would find that the questioner was not very specific about the dates, but there was a theft, and it has been addressed, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know that there was a theft and there was a response to the theft, and we worked on it.
Yes, honorable member for Asante Achim Central.
Mr. Speaker, I would want to refer you to Order 86. Mr. Speaker, the question that Honorable Muntaka asked, specifically 86(1)(d), a question shall not raise an issue already decided or which has been answered substantially during the current session. The minister already corrected this date issue, and I was surprised that Honorable Muntaka was raising the issue about the 7th March, whether there was a theft or not. It has become obtuse. Thank you.
Well noted. Yes, honorable member for Kwesimentin. Efia.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to know from the Honorable Minister whether the convict was a staff of the institution or an outsider.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it was an outsider. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Stephen Amoa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to know the reasons and whether the answers are going to restore what I'm going to ask. In my constituency, about 9 young, able, qualified citizens of Ghana went through all the needed processes required of them to be employed. And they've been sacked.
Honorable Stephen.
Including
you've gone
a
past
teacher.
that. Honorable Stephen, file a question.
This one is about Inshiaso.
Yeah, Mr. File a question. You've gone past that.
No, it's about Shia. So, Mr. Speaker, if I can finish.
Honorable Stephen, you've gone past that question.
And the solution is
provided. It has no relation to this. So, file a question. Yes. Lastly, let me listen to Bosome Freho.
Mr. Speaker.
This particular. Yes, Bosome Freho.
Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the minister if he can reiterate the clear-cut security measures that have been implemented to ensure that the place is secured.
Minister, any measures?
Mr. Speaker, the security measures have been stated very clearly. We have instituted a CTC camera 24 hours. We have made sure you now go through some scrutiny before you can go into the ministry. We have consulted the security services. They have put in place some security network which can track anybody who has done anything, even physically, by manually. So enough security has been put in place. Thank you.
Honorable members, since the minister is here, the minister still has a question to ask on the normal schedule. So I will skip other urgent questions scheduled for Honorable Minister for Defense to ask the owner of the question for 38 to ask for the minister to respond so that we can discharge him and come back to. So normal question 38 stands in the name of Honorable Vincent Ekwa Asafua Oltafo. Yes? Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I stand on Order 88.3 and want to crave your indulgence that in the absence of Honorable Eko Vincent Asefua, I have his mandate to ask the question. And I...
Well. All well. You are granted. So go ahead.
Thank you.
Minister.
Mr. Speaker.
Leader, I beg of you. Let's move on.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Labor.
Hold on. Yes, Leader.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday, when questions were asked of ministers and the ministers didn't show up, it was as if, Mr. Speaker, I don't want to use certain expressions.
Yeah. So don't use that.
There was an earthquake in this chamber. Why the minister hadn't turned up to answer the question? The same people are asking ministers questions. The ministers have come and they are not here to ask the questions. Mr. Speaker, can he show the written authority? This is a House of Record. We want to see the record of the authority granted you to ask this question. When you insist on ministers being here to answer questions, you should also be here to ask the questions.
Honorable Majority Leader, well noted. So,
Mr. Speaker, we are here to encourage our first-timers and the backbenchers. Now, today's records will reflect that the Majority Leader and Leader of the House heckled a first-timer. And that is what just happened. He heckled a first-timer.
Honorable Member for Bosome Freho, you may go ahead to ask the question.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for labor, job and employment, the measures the ministry is putting in place to ensure that foreign companies operating in Ghana adhere to the labor practices of employees being compensated usually at 150% of their normal hourly wage for working overtime.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Labour Act 2003, Act 651, makes specific provisions for matters relating to standard working hours, paid and unpaid overtime. Section 33 of Act 651 provides for maximum hours, while Section 34 provides for different hours of work. Section 335 of Act 651 guarantees paid overtime. It provides that where a worker in an undertaking works after the hours of work fixed by the rules of that undertaking, the additional hours done shall be regarded as overtime work. It further adds that a worker in any such undertaking may not be required to do overtime work unless that undertaking has fixed rates of pay for overtime work. It is important to emphasize that a worker shall not be compelled to do overtime work except for undertakings or enterprises the very nature of which requires overtime in order to be viable, or which are subject to emergencies to prevent or avoid threats to life and property. So, Mr. Speaker, notwithstanding the above provisions, a worker may be required to work beyond the fixed hours of work without additional pay in certain exceptional circumstances, including an accident threatening human lives or the very existence of the undertaking. In this regard, Mr. Speaker, the Ministry, through the Labour Department, undertakes regular inspections of all workplaces, including foreign companies, and receives intelligence on labour practices. By virtue of this, the Ministry ensures that employees of foreign companies are compensated appropriately for overtime work done in the undertaking, and where non-compliance is observed, these foreign companies are punished in accordance with the law. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much.
On the Pulse today, we've been bringing you live proceedings from Parliament. And my colleague James Aveji is still there. You want to stay with us here on Joy News for everything that would happen in Parliament today. Right now, though, please stay for Business Life with Pius Kujo Baka.
We have great stories coming up and in our lineup by way of Business Life. And of course, tell you what, Ghana's economy expanded by some 5.3% for the first quarter. And we have details of these and more shortly.